Hi. I think the worst thing about fibromyalgia, this miserable chronic illness, is being told that it's incurable. And then our believing all of the limiting beliefs that go with that, our own limiting beliefs and the limiting beliefs of others who tell us and we believe them. They say that we can't get better. They say that we'll suffer forever. And they say that we'll likely get worse. There is so much negativity around fibromyalgia, how it affects us, what can be done for it, and how we're treated because of it, that it is just swamped with negativity. That is a problem. When it is new to us, when fibromyalgia is new to us, a new diagnosis, we don't know any better, but we can learn. Our beliefs and our mindset create our reality. All successful people know that. And what they do is create positive beliefs, set goals, and take action steps towards their goals. Outcomes are negative until they get it right. We can do the same thing. We can try to improve our diet. We can try to exercise. We can try all kinds of things. And we keep trying until we get it right instead of not trying or giving up because we are told that it's incurable and we'll suffer forever. Those thoughts that we're being told are really dangerous, and we need to not believe them. We need to take our power back and recognize that it is us who is responsible for our health in our lives, no one else. Our doctor isn't there to see everything that we eat, to see whether or not we're sleeping, to see how we live our lives, how we react to stress, how hard we work, how frustrating our life is, how much we're dealing with. That is invisible to our doctor. Only we get to see all of that. And only we can make the daily changes in our lives that will cause us to get well. Only we can heal our wounds. Sure, we can get support with healing our wounds. We can work with a coach. We can work with a therapist. There's lots of ways we can get help healing old wounds. But sitting around believing that we can't heal them is just self-defeating. And we need to get beyond that. So not following the proven model of setting goals, taking action, and working towards what we want keeps us stuck. And it can keep us stuck for years and for decades. How do I know this? Because I was stuck for 2 decades. For 20 years, I suffered with fibromyalgia. I was unable to work. And it was completely debilitating. I had better days and worse days, but overall it was debilitating. And it was debilitating because I was buying into those beliefs. When I finally shifted those beliefs and decided that, okay, if people like Joe Dispenza and Bruce Lipton and Greg Braden are saying that we can't change our beliefs, if people like Vishen Lakiani and Marisa Peer are saying that we can shift our beliefs and therefore shift our lives, then why not believe them instead of believing other people in fibro groups who don't know any better than I do, or believing the limited perspective of a doctor who is dealing with, a number of conditions and a number of patients. They can't be responsible for knowing how to treat every condition of every patient, especially the ones that medicine has already deemed to be incurable. So we're looking in the wrong place, and we need to start looking inward. We have to stop looking outside of ourselves to blame doctors for our problem. We have to stop looking outside of ourselves to get solutions from doctors. They aren't there. Medicine doesn't have a cure for this. If we want to feel better, we need to take our power back. We need to take responsibility, and we need to create our own wellness. It can be done. That's why doctors say that we need lifestyle changes. That's what they're talking about. They're not saying there's nothing wrong with us. They're not saying they don't believe us. They're saying we need to make changes in our lives. That's what we need to do. We need to make changes in our lives if we are going to get better. And it's not that hard to do. I figured it out. If I can figure it out and do it, then other people can do it too, especially if they get help. So, what I want for everyone who has a chronic illness is to accept that the worst thing that can happen to us is to have our hope and our hope in possibility and our belief and faith in ourselves taken away from us, because we are the ones responsible for our health. We are the ones responsible for our lives, and we need to take that responsibility, and we can do it. Okay, if you're interested in knowing more, message me and we'll have a DM and have a little chat about it. This is doable. Okay, thank you so much for your attention and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.